In the 2 hours that passed, the streets were deserted.
Hello, Apocrypha fans. It's the Liching Hour. I'm Kevin from Level 9, and tonight we're playing the Apocrypha Adventure Card Game. The mission is the Law of Averages. Gabrielle and Frank are heading back to their headquarters from just visiting Fortune's Harem, a demon-run establishment, demons-only casino, basically, in the heart of Las Vegas. She's putting the key in the door when she gets a bloop on her phone, and as they're going in, she checks, and she's already got a message from Crystal, her demon informant. Nice work at the harem. You've got the town a-buzzin'. A little too much, actually. I think you've stirred it a real bad up this time, or stirred it badly up this time. Something along those lines. And you're going to have to move quick if you want to get the next contract. Gabrielle's standing in the doorway reading this. She's reading out loud, and Frank's like, "What the fuck?" He's opening up a bottle of whiskey. She says, "There's a contract. Everyone's afraid you're coming to steal their contracts or what's left of them. So there's one Bertie Burlington is attempting to make a deal at the 999 terminal at McCarran Airport tonight, or this morning, because it's like they got home at like 2 a.m. He's like, this morning, 5 a.m. sharp. Don't be late." Smiley face. Gabriella immediately calls up Dr. Zeiss and lets him know that they picked up a contract. She opens it up, and it looks like it's signed by... She can't make it out that well. It's actually the most legible one they've got. And it's more of, it's not a signature, it's just written. It says Morningstar. When she reads that out, Dr. Zeiss is quiet for a minute, and he says, "Jesus, that's King of the Hill." And Gabrielle's like, "Just what?" It's the King of the Hill. That name pops up a lot, and if there were a King of Novums, I would assume that this Morningstar was it. Really? Yeah. I mean, I'll do some reading, but I'll get back to you. But on the other name, the last one you gave me, Ereshkigal, I took a lot of digging, but I was able to find the name mentioned, and along with the symbol of death, I believe it's meant to be death, and something about a frozen tomb. I think, and he gets excited at this point, I think the reports that we're hearing from our friend up north might coincide with this particular novum. So, and then Gabrielle's waiting and waiting. What? Spit it out. Me and Sam are coming to Las Vegas. Now it's Gabrielle's turn to be quiet, and then she lets out a sigh. Thank the stars. Get your asses down here as soon as you can. Okay, all right, we're coming. We're gonna help you offload those contracts. We'll take some with us. Yeah, we can be there in a couple of days. Okay, she says. But I just, and that's when Dr. C says, "Hey, hold on a minute. Sam wants to talk to you." Sam gets on the phone. He's immediately, Gabriella, are you on another contract tonight? Are you doing another job tonight? And Gabrielle's mid thought. She's like, yeah. Actually, I was just gonna say that something's come up. He's like, yeah. So today I was at the commune, which the commune is, if you remember or if you don't know, is a community of artificial intelligent robots that the team, Gabriella, Dr. Zeus, and Sam, kind of ad hoc created as they collected robots in the Book of Golems. And they kind of created it in the ground floor of the Aleph Core building, which is the first floor of the building. On the top floor is Aleph, the OG, the original golem, who is the novum of the golems. And they have this kind of easy, simple truce with him and his ilk, for the most part. And Sam and Zeus feel kind of connected and kind of like taking care of them in a way and studying them and talking to them. And so Sam goes there every chance he gets when they haven't, while they're in Seattle. So I was there, he says, and I got called up to Aleph. And that never happens. I think, in fact, it's never happened since you've been gone. She's like, yeah. It's like, so I went up, and he tells me, the first thing he tells me is that, gives me a human apology for the breaking, what he hopes is a soft break of our pact. What does that mean? Gabrielle asks. And he goes, well, I had to ask him the same thing. And what I figured out is he was talking about the mutual agreement between the saints, us, and him. And come to find out, there's something very important to him that has become available. And he's sending things to come get it. But he has been told that we, as in saints, we're going to interrupt that, or we're going to stop it from happening. And he was to bring force if he want to get this. He wasn't accusatory. He doesn't think he wasn't asking me Sam, he wasn't asking me if we were betraying him. He come out in this weird way of apologizing for what was about to happen. And that he hoped that we would remain, could after this incident remain in a steady truce. It was all very odd, but I think you might be being set up. And Gabrielle looks at Frank and is like, yeah, I think you're right. So she gets off the phone with Zeus and Sam and her and Frank, and she tells Frank everything. And he's just sitting there. He takes a shot. He takes another shot. And he says, well, what time is it? Well, we got about I'd say about 6 hours. Let's get some sleep. Gabriella and Frank aren't the type to walk away from something like this. And now that they know, they were waiting for this. They were waiting. At some point, Crystal was going to make her play to either steal back the contracts because she knows where they all are, or she thinks she knows where they all are. Gabriella and Frank have been covering their tracks. Or she can do something like this where she's going to betray them. So this is no surprise. But also, there is confirmation that because of Aleph, there is confirmation that this contract exists, and it must be the contract for Aleph himself, the golems. Something that keeps him probably limited in the scope of what he can accomplish, so he very much would want it. So that itself is worth getting. And what Crystal probably did was move the chess pieces in a way to where, she'll probably, if I were her, Frank says, I would have somebody waiting in the wings to pick up the ball once it's dropped by either team. So she is thinking Gabrielle Frank is one force, one front, the Aleph's force is another front, a competitor demon in the middle, and then she would come in and wipe up the pieces, or expect Gabrielle and Frank to go down and then come get all the rest of the contracts that they have. Clever girl. But they know this now, and they're going to walk right into it. Because Crystal's really seriously underestimating them. So this is where we start. That's mission tonight. They're heading to, get a couple hours sleep, a good 6 hours maybe, and then are heading to the McCarran Airport, International Airport, to Terminal 999. Of course, the demons have their own secret terminal at McCarran for special guests. And we're going to be heading there tonight. The mission is kind of a siege kind of mission where there is no omens deck. The omens deck is actually created out of bad guy archetypes, not actual threats, but the archetypes for the main threats, a big bad and a bunch of minor bads. And what's going to happen is we have 3 locations we're going to have to visit. I don't remember which was the last mission that had this set up, but there's a couple different things with it about it. But the big thing is at the end of every turn, we're going to discard a card out of one of these decks. If it's a minion, we'll discard 2 cards, and we're going to add something from this clock, one of the big bads, into there. And Frank and Gabrielle have to just survive the onslaught until the omen deck is gone, is depleted. And they've beat I don't know how many times they're going to have to beat the big bad of this, which is the demon in the middle. We're playing demon in the middle tonight. Okay. All threats have the keyword drone, by the way, and they have the power whenever they're done. Frank and Gabrielle, if you remember from the Book of Golems, every golem they met, every drone, every robot, whatever, at the end would either explode or come barreling towards them, and they'd have to make a body check or suffer damage. That's basically everybody tonight. All threats. Okay. So that's where we stand. And we are heading to the terminal. Gabrielle gets up and suspects that Frank didn't get a whole lot of sleep because the whiskey's half gone and he reeks. So he's not starting off with a full deck. Metaphorically speaking. Okay. And let's see. Gabrielle's opening hand. Omen of Doom. A little bit of both. Tech support, snakeskin boots, and flying rats. Tech support. Yes. Before getting off the phone with Zeus and Sam says, "Look, I'm downloading a few new things that we've been tinkering on, apps and stuff to your command line, to your phone, to your deck, your mini deck, to make it a little easier to deal, hopefully, with what you're going to be facing. We suspect some of the chatter I've been seeing in other areas. We're suspecting that some of Aleph's children and some other Novum are kind of banding together to create fleshy cyborgs or fleshy flesh suits for AIs. What the fuck is that, Sam? Well, did you watch Battlestar Galactica? The Cylons in the latest one? No, I just watched the old one. The stupid bear thing. No. Anyway, watch your ass. Even if it looks human, it might be a robot. Or it looks like a demon, it might be a robot. Awesome. Thank you, Sam. So, Bloop, she's got herself an upgrade on her phone, which she had just gotten last time, but this is even better now. Oh, and she got her buddies, the flying rats. I love the flying rats. Okay. Let's do it. We do not draw this turn. We do not draw omens. We just investigate. There we go. First one of the evening. Murder board. Okay. Investigate. Start your turn. First step. Win versus a gift. If I win versus a gift, I may shuffle one card into your nexus. Okay, so here's the deal. That's our like out. Like we have to get through this deck over here. I forget how many there are. Less than 24. And not run out of cards in our decks. So that's a way for us to, we win versus a gift, we can shuffle one back in and keep the deck living. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we want the murder board. Yeah. Huh. What these are going to represent, the gifts, I think a lot of them are not going to be literal tonight. I think what they're going to represent is, I'm going to back up a little bit. And Gabriella and Frank didn't get no 6 hours of sleep. They got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, if that. And it was rough. All right. Frank, like I said, he might still be drunk. Gabriella didn't sleep very well. It was a rough night dealing with the Fortune's Harem hotel. They, in fact, they got in a tussle with this huge demon dude. So what these are going to represent are them hanging on to just staying awake. So murder board is her going to be hanging on to some kind of anger, thinking about what Crystal thinks she's going to do. Let's see, she 7. She might as well do rage. 3. Does she has strike, so it's 3 reds for her. 3 rage and 1 bonus die. There we go. Okay, so the question is she going to hold on to the murder board? I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to... We're going to shuffle it, because I can shuffle a gift back in. We're going to shuffle it back in. So, some fleeting anger, but she puts it aside. Does help to wake her back up a little bit. As they head around about 5 in the morning, about 4:30, oh yeah, man, they only got a couple hours. What was I thinking? They're getting there. I don't know what I was thinking. She told them 5 in the morning, and it was already like 2. Yeah. So she got a couple hours of sleep. They're running on fumes here. One of them literally. So the airport's pretty empty. There's not a whole lot of activity, but they have to drive around for a little bit to figure out where Terminal 999 is. And it's not until Gabrielle kind of turns on her spidey sense, her saint sense, to where she kind of gets a feeling for that they're missing something. And as they're driving around, they cut through a couple of buildings that look like they're hangars, but look like they're closed up, and find themselves out on this open stretch where there's a few like private jets and stuff, and a few cars, but nobody alive. I'm sorry, human. Right? There's nobody around, but it feels like the right place. She is going to pass her turn. Well, why don't I can use an omen. What's this? To move, you cannot move. Okay, basically. We're going to do this. We're going to do Omen of Doom, Gut Punch. And she has another Omen of Doom. Omen of Doom, Extravagance. If it's a gift, avoid it and investigate again. Ha! Look at that. We're going to avoid this. Investigate again. Binding Crush. What is this gift? Discard a boost raid. Avoid versus a threat. Recycle this. Avoid and reload the threat into its nexus. Okay, so I can use this to avoid it anytime. Move. Shuffle. Do not move. Examine 1 if you're skilled in Conjure. Examine 2 instead. Well, we are not skilled in Conjure. But I do kind of like the card. 13 Rage. We can do that. Conjure and Strike. Gabriella is skilled in Strike. I'm not super in love with the card, so I'm not going to be too worried about not getting it. I do kind of like it. Ooh. Our rolls aren't super great tonight. Not yet, at least. No warming up. Well, I didn't mutate it, so there's no re-rolling going on here. Oh, wait, hold up. Explode 1s and 2s. Do I? Investigate. No, nothing's gonna happen here, so we're just gonna not our bag. We don't get that one. And this deck has 3 threats in it, and every time we get a threat, we're gonna discard 2 cards out of it. I kind of wanna. No. All right, she's gonna draw back up. We're gonna end our turn. At the end of the turn, we're gonna sacrifice the top card of 1 random Nexus. Aha. Okay. Just almost missed that. All right, so Nexus 1. There's Nexus 2, Nexus 3. Yo, McTeddy, how's it going, man? We're gonna roll 1 to 2 is Nexus 1, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. And it's a 4. So Nexus number 2, which you have not met yet, is going to discard the top card of its deck. It's a gift. So we only need to get rid of 1, and we're going to shuffle one of these guys into it. Oh no! Every day you had no power. Our AC's out. My AC went out Friday, Friday. So it's almost as bad as having no power. No power light. Nice and hot. Thankfully, it's been kind of cool the last couple days. Yeah. Sorry. Obviously, we have power now, so that's good. Okay, so we shuffled a threat from the clock in there, and we're moving on. Is that it? Yeah. So Sam and Gabriella are heading into a trap that they know. They're at McCarran Airport, trying to find a couple hours after their last mission, so they're kind of running on fumes, Frank literally, and they are trying to catch a deal going down, but they know that the deal is set up that for them to be there and be kind of ambushed by drones / robots, that kind of thing. Children of Aleph. All right, Frank. Frank is starting out with Omen of Hope. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Halligan Bar, Bones, and Star Clock. That murder board won't go away. Well, you know what? Frank just might pick it up. Frank's got 4 and strike. Strike 2. 10, 13. Yep. So no, I don't want to do. I don't necessarily want to do that. All right. So Frank, these gifts are more representing their mind states tonight. And every time you win one with this mission, you got to shuffle one back into the Nexus deck from your hand. And he's going to shuffle Bones back in. He starts getting a little angry. And he likes it. And he's going to hold on to it. A little angry that, of course, it works out. The demon's crafty enough to have this set up right after they got done with another mission, knowing that they'd be a little bit tired. Not a little bit, a lot tired. He has an Omen of Hope in his hand, so he's going to play it. My shuffling skills. It's almost scary how often I do that. Yeah, we'll do Mind. Nice. There we go. There's my rolls back. All right. So he grabs that anger, he holds on to it, and he decides he's gonna trust his gut this whole night. He's just gonna have to go with it. He's done it before, well, most of his life anyway. Frank's a gut kind of guy, and that's it. We're gonna roll 1 to. All right, the last Nexus. We're gonna draw the top card. It is a gift. We're going to take the top card of this clock into it. Shuffle it in. And pass the turn over to Gabriella. What are we looking for? Are they just going to come driving up out of nowhere? I really don't know, she says. Demon key. Soul body. When soul meets body. All right. Wicked conjure. Does she want to play something for body? Okay. She's gonna discard a bruiser to add. Yeah. Yeah. She gets on her phone. She gets a beep on her phone. Bloop. And she's thinking about. She decides she's gonna text the people she's met, those bikers that did met a few nights back, and see if she can convince them to come meet them at the terminal for a little backup. All right, she's got 3 body, and she can, because she's playing a gift that has charm, she can use her bonus charm die. Oh, and then we add because she's boosting body. So demon key, boost soul, sanctify. We need good soul gifts for sure. So that's good for sanctifying. It's not bad. Maybe we should mutate. Screw it, we'll mutate. 5. No, wrong die. Here we go. 8. Mini colored. I haven't played that one yet. All right. 2. During the evaluate step, increase the target by 1 for each color of dice rolled. Oh boy. All right. So it's going to be a 15. Great. But she can re-roll 3 now. Look at that. Not a problem. All right. She texts cavalry. We will discard that. And in the process, realizes that the demon probably has no idea that she has made friends like that. Demon's counting on Frank and her to be alone and tired and unaware that she's about to be ambushed. I do got to say that this should have been investigate. You may discard one gift to investigate. I don't think I want to discard any gifts, but I will play. Well, we're going to hold on to that just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm going to have to discard anyway. Oh, wait, we want a gift, so I could shuffle one back in there if I want to. Oh. Shit. We're going to shuffle this back in. Shuffle the demon key back in. Or put it on top, as it tends to be the case. She's going to pass her turn. We'll roll. Alright, it's this one. Alright, it's a threat. So that means we got to take this card out and the bottom card. We're getting kind of low on this. And we're shuffling a threat from the clock into here. Sun's going to be coming up soon. In the story. Alright. That was Gabriella. Pass it over to Frank. Frank. Oh, no. Frank gets a free investigate. So, Alright, so this is going to have the drone keyword. So that means it is. So they're sitting. Okay, so they're sitting on this practically tarmac behind a terminal, behind out in the midst of where the planes come taxiing in, smaller planes, a little off to the side. They're behind a big barn type thing, a hangar, and on Gabrielle's bike, waiting. Sun's gonna come up maybe like an hour. It's relatively quiet. There's no planes landing or taking off right now. You hear mild sounds coming from the airport. It's almost as if the Mojave's louder than the rest of the airport. But then Frank starts hearing something like something high pitched, but then something that feels familiar, and it's coming from the hangar. And he looks over, and there's a door. There's a small door. The big doors are closed, but there's a smaller door, and he sees a flash of light or something. So he gets off and lights up a smoke. Frank smokes, not very often, but he's got a pack. Frank smokes when he drinks, and he heads over to the door. He goes to open it, and let's see if he opens it or not. Well, if he uses mind or soul are the cheap ones. Let's use mind. Oh, he can't get help from Gabriella if he uses mind. Okay. Okay. Maybe he doesn't need no help. Let's use mind. Let's see if his tired, drunk mind is strong enough to avoid opening this door. So he's got 3. He's going to play that feeling he just got done. He just was looking up at the stars and looked down when he heard that sound. And this has been representing his kind of feeling like he's at the right place now. So he kind of started feeling that way. So he's going to ride that. We're going to use that to boost mind. And then Let's see. He's got resist 2. No, 1. Resist 1. And yeah, we need a 12. Six, 10, 13. Okay. He goes to reach the door, and then he turns around and he goes, "Do you hear this?" And Gabrielle turns around and goes, "No, I hear what?" He's like, "Shit." And his hand's on the doorknob, and we're gonna roll. We have to roll. Every threat has a body resist roll now. Right now tonight, he's got roll 3. His resist is 1. He lets go of the handle, and he walks backwards as the light flickers a little bit, and then the door, bam, poof, bursts open. Explosively enough that he had been standing there, he would have been hurt, but nothing, not like an explosion. So it bangs open. Gabrielle gets up, grabs up, puts her hand on one of her guns, and what's the name of those guns? Or blunderbusses. And they back away, and the light, whatever light was flickering in there, is off now. And they both wait to see if whatever comes out. Nothing's coming out just yet. If you win, examine 1. Oh, perfect. All right, so they beat that. He doesn't have. Oh wait, investigate. You may discard 1 gift to investigate. Let's do it. He's going to discard a gift, and they're both about to relax when out of the shadows of the hangar, something emerges. What appears to be a man comes out, mostly shadow at first. Comes out with 2 guns. "Hey, Heroic. Glad you could join me, man." This guy comes bursting out, running out right at Frank. Let's see. Oh, these guys are tough. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, we gotta fight a lot of them too. Oh, great. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. So we gotta trash 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. So we only get to keep 6s and 1s. We get to stake gifts as we do it. Okay. All right. All right, Frank. It's time to use your rage. All right, he's gonna use a Halligan bar. It's one of the best tools for him. He needs to recycle it to add a rage die. Oh, a body die. And then because it's strike, he gets to add 2 dice for strike. The Halligan bar is his jam. All right, are we upgrading? We're not at the upgrading stage yet. We're not going to upgrade yet. Does he have stuff to save his ass if he needs to? Kind of. She does. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Psh, easy peasy. See, the guy's mistake was running at Frank. This guy comes running out. Frank was already ready. Frank doesn't even pull a weapon or anything. Frank just lays him out. He comes running, and he just hits him, and the guy runs right into his fist, which is like a wall. Boom. Frank hears crunch, 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 and the guy falls in a crumple mess. Frank pushes him over, and the guy's gone. The guy's he's out. Might not even be alive. Frank goes to feel his pulse. He doesn't feel a pulse. In fact, his throat feels real hard. He opens up his eyes, and sure enough, his eyes look like circuitry. It's like, well, I'll be damned. Look at this. Is this what you think? This is what Sam was talking about? And Gabriella's like, yeah, they figured out how to make fleshy robots. I guess that'd be an android, wouldn't it? Frank says. Yeah, I guess you're right. Frank says, like Cylons. Gabrielle looks at him like, you watched that? So we got to contract this threat's archetype. While contracted during a symbol, we can stake one gift, which means we could bet a gift in order to add a die of that gift's color. And then if we lose, we lose that gift. Okay. Halligan Bar gets recycled into his deck. Frank is drawing 1, 2, 3. And we're moving on. And now we got to roll. Scheisse. All right, this deck, don't be a threat. It's a threat. Uh-oh. That's both of these. And we add a new card in. This is going to go pretty quick. These nexuses are going to get... Yeah. So it's now Gabriella's turn. And she's looking at that doorway. And she heads over and she pulls out one of her blunderbusses. And then she looks in. And she listens quietly. And moves in. When she moves in a little bit, she's feeling out the wall, seeing if there's anything that she can... A little bit of light from the cloud moves out from the moon, and a little bit of light spills in, enough for her to see that it's a big place and a big hangar, and much too big to be going around exploring at night in the dark. So she can't feel anything nearby that like turns on things. So she closes the door. As she's closing the door, something comes around the side of the building. A car comes whipping around, and it breaks, and out pops another one of these guys. Actually, let's make them on a motorcycle. That'd be much more cool. They would have heard that. Sure. While she's looking in the building, she hears a sound that she's pretty, and she thinks, for one insane moment, she's like, wait, is that the cavalry? And that's what she's expecting. So she closes the door of the hangar, and she turns it, and when it comes around the corner, though, it's not her buddies. It's another one of these men. He's on a bike and pulling a gun and shooting at her. So, okay, what's she gonna do? Well, she knows Sam gave her a new little app. This thing's on a motorcycle. Let's see if she can stop it. So, okay. Her mind is 3. Wicked, hack, and... Oh, yeah, she has hack. She has hack. Charming, no. Oh. No. Oh, hey. Oh. This could be really helpful. Flying rats. So the idea of this whole mission is that we have a deck of omens that are created out of these archetypes of these guys, basically. We've got to survive this deck before all the nexuses are cleared. The flying rats read, A symbol versus a gift or a threat. Bury this. Draw up to 4 cards from the clock to add 1 body die for each card drawn. Sacrifice any omens and confront any threats after this confrontation. We could just take care of this now. We'll see what happens. So, the flying rats are coming and they're bringing hell with them. That's what's about to happen. All right. We're going to draw 4 cards from the clock. Minion, Master, and Minion. We're going to add 4 body die to this check because why not? And yeah. And we're going to have to deal with all these 4 minions right now, tonight. So that motorcycle was one of many. While she's whipping out her phone and working on it, he's coming around and takes a couple shots. Frank jumps behind a bike. A car drives up. A big car, like an old Cadillac, comes whipping out from the other side. And then a couple more, another motorcycle. Cadillac is going to slam on its brakes, and 2 guys are going to get out from the front and passenger side. This is grand melee here. All right, so first up, we got to deal with this guy. She's going to take this on with these dice. So far, so good. Oh, wait, no, not so far, so good. Does she have re-rolling? Yes, there's re-rolling that can happen. Okay, so we got a 6. All we need is a 6. We need a 1 now. Okay, the one thing she got, oh, wait. Here we go. Partisan. So one of her fleeting fragments lets her flip 1 die, then trash 3 dice. So we're going to flip this other 6, because there's a 1 hiding under there, and trash 3 dice, which is pretty much all of them. So it's as easy. Sam's made this app where she's got it. She's up and she's swiping left, and it's turning. It's connecting. There's a little bit of a connecting, updating drivers. No, it's a little connecting bar zooms. She's like, come on, because the motorcycle's coming back. The other ones are starting to pull up, and as soon as it hits, there's a connection made, and a button comes up for disable or activate, and she hits disable, and suddenly the guy in the motorcycle just slumps down, and the motorcycle skids out of control, and throws him, and his body just limply plop, 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 like a rag doll. And that one's done. The flying rats. Now, what happened here? So, yeah, we didn't figure on them. Yeah. So we're gonna say the flying rats came flying out to attack this guy too. They're flying around his motorcycle, keeping him busy so he's taking shots at the flying rats. The flying rats and the shots kind of hid the sound of the approaching cars and the motorcycles, but they're here now, and they were just kind of an omen of it coming. She's got to bury the rats. The rats disappear as we now have to deal with these other guys. Okay, here we go. We got 1 guy in a motorcycle, 2 guys in a car. Does Gabrielle have to deal with all these guys? I mean, okay, we're gonna house rule for tonight for this. She's not gonna deal with all. Well, I mean, she does have the phone. I mean, ultimately, she does have the kill button. So I could see Frank's taking shots from behind the motorcycle, and while giving her cover while she that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna do it. She's gonna hack them all. Hack them all. Hashtag hack them all. Okay. First step, we need lots of cards. We need lots of Lots of dice. So we need a system for all these. It'd be great is if we can get... No, all we need is 2 other dice each time. And then she can use her partisan to help flip a die if she needs to. Explode 1s and 2s, discarding number cards. Okay. Oh yeah, she can add... Adding 1's not going to help. Not at all, because she's got to trash all these dice. Oh, wait, she just defeated 1, so that means she... Where'd that go? Where'd the one she just defeat go? Is this guy? Defeat. Oh, here you go. Alright, she gets to stake a gift each time. Not that she has lots of gifts in her hand, now that I think about it. Oh. And let's not forget. Okay. So the motorcycle, it's not as clean as the guy shuts off on the motorcycle and good body goes flying. That happens, but the body comes flying at her, and she's got to roll a body check to not get hit. She doesn't get out in time and takes a point of damage. There goes her snakeskin boots. So she dives out of the way and rolls and hurts her elbow pretty bad, but she's behind the motorcycle now, and she's got the phone. And Frank's taking shots. What I was thinking was we would house rule and have Frank take over some of these guys, but this might end up being better if it's her and Frank can help, and maybe we should start mutating these guys. So we're going to do minion on the motorcycle. The other motorcycle needs to be taken care of now. We're going to mutate him. 7. He is resolute. We're going to roll a die. Oh, that's the worst one. Suffer 1 soul damage for each rolled body and rage die. Excellent. We're not rolling any of those. All right, so we're rolling 3 mind. This might not be good. Let's see. Terminate sacrifice, succeed guarding. Explode dice to show a number equal. Oh, what does he have in his hand? Okay. All right, she can re-roll 3 of these. We need a 1 and a 6. Man, oh no, hack. She does have hack, so that's good. Y'all seeing this? Swipe left. Connecting. Come on, man. Hits a button. Motorcycle goes careening. The body goes flying off the motorcycle because it just shuts down. And the motorcycle comes spinning towards them. They've got to get out of the way. Or at least she does. 4, 7, 8. Whew. She got the motorcycle stops before it crashes into her baby. 1 down. 3 to go. All right, now we got the 2 that are outside the car. We got to do it again. She can reroll 3 of them. We're going to hold on to this. Oh, hold on. No. Oh, well, I could do that. Oh, are we mutating? Yeah, we got to mutate. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. 3. 1, 2, 3. Radiant. The passenger of the Cadillac from the passenger side is radiant. I don't know what that means yet. 2. Increase the target by 1 for each color of dice rolled. That's not good. that means we got to roll a 6 and 2 1s. Shit. Okay, maybe mutating is a bad idea. Oh, wait, what's going to happen here? Oh, she fails. It's going to go back in the deck, is all. Huh. But then... Huh. Sacrifice top card of one random. If it's a minion, also sacrifice... Oh, my bad. I should still have a card in there. It says if it's a minion, not a threat. If it's a minion, also sacrifice the bottom card of the Nexus. So this deck wouldn't have gone so quickly. This is minion, not a threat. Okay. Anyway, what are we doing? We are hoping... Okay, she can reroll 3. She's rolling through mind. This is not going to go good. She can reroll 3 of them. Okay, well, we rerolled. So I wonder what happens if we're supposed to confront these. Oh, but if it's not her turn, if we're having multiple fights, and let's see, if you take damage, is your turn immediately over? Because maybe it is going to pass over to Frank automatically. I mean, quite possibly. Let's see, damage. Hold on. I haven't had to do a rule check in a while. Transfer, sanctify, terminate. Lose. If you lose, it's a sacrifice. If you lose, there's a threat. Shuffle into its nexus. If it didn't come from one, sacrifice it instead. Okay. Oh, damage can interrupt at any time. It doesn't say anything about stopping immediately. Okay. We can assume that she can keep fighting. The guy in the passenger seat, he's not a dummy. He gets back in the car. And when he shuts the door, the connections fails on her phone. She says, damn it. The other guy, he is still shooting from the front passenger. Oh, she's taking damage, though. We're going to take damage. She doesn't take physical damage. She's going to take damage on the... she can't connect to that guy anymore. And because of that, she's losing 2 of her cards. Hold up. Yeah. He can't do anything to help her with that. Okay. So we still have 1 left. 2. Oh, no. This one goes back into here. And we'll shuffle that. I think I'll roll for that. Okay. I'm assuming she's still confronting all these guys. Let's mutate him. We need to. We got it. Just hope for nothing crazy like what we just got. Fiery. Okay. Fiery 5. Each assisting saint recycles 1 ally gift. Crap. Okay. Frank is recycling an ally gift. That would have been really helpful. All right. Damn, Gabriella. Boop, boop. The app swipe left. She looks at the other guy. She kind of like does some coordinating on her. Let's say the app allows you to kind of coordinate nearby interfaces. It just kind of finds them. The other one dropped off the list. She finds him, swipes, connects. Sure enough, before you know it, the gunshot stops and it slumps down. They can hear it hit the ground with its wet smack. Gabrielle looks at Frank. Frank looks at her. It's go time. They go running at the car. Frank runs around to the other side, and Gabrielle goes right for the back door on passenger side. And she doesn't even bother trying to open it. While she's running, she's got her blunderbuss out, and she just smashes the window. And she's hoping, she's like, as she's going, she's like, please don't be bulletproof. Please don't be bulletproof. Please don't be bulletproof. And it wasn't. Smashes right through, and completely surprises the guy who's inside. She doesn't expect to see this kind of bookie-looking fellow in the back seat. She can tell by his eyes that he's not a robot. It's like, Jesus Christ, lady. Let's see. A symbol using mind, gamble 3 dice. A symbol using soul, downgrade even dice to 1. If the total does not equal the target, go to lose. Well, she's got the best soul out of the team. She's got 2. So if we roll even, it's got to equal 3. So basically, you got to roll. Okay. We'll gamble 3 dice. I think that's the best way to go about this. Anyway, gambling is when you are told to gamble a certain number of dice in a trash step, re-roll that number of dice, then immediately trash all odd dice you gambled. Oh, right. Okay. Do we want to mutate? Should we mutate? Do we want to mutate? I don't think we're going to. Heck. She has 1. So we got 3 mind dice, 1. I'm not going to mutate this because I don't want to know what happens if we mutate. Kind of crazy shiza happens here. Okay, we got to gamble 3 dice. So I'm going to keep the 5 and gamble these 3. Got to trash evens. That puts us at... Oh, crap. She doesn't have a card to recycle. Is there any way I can get a card? Sacrifice, explode, 1s and 2s. Oh. Nothing he can do. And she can use her power, but she's lost all her cards. She can use her power to increase something by add +1. Nothing that she can get a card of for right now. And I don't think he can give. Sanctify, sacrifice of all country. No. Fine. It's like he looks at it and goes, when he Birdie immediately gets his calm back, kind of sits back and looks at it and goes, "You, lady, are a lot prettier than I expected. Hit it." And the other one who got in the car takes the wheel and slams down on the gas. And while Frank's come around to get in the front door, they go peeling off and just booking. And so Frank and Gabrielle had to, I think we can leave now. I think if we meet the master, we can leave. Terminate. If the master's deck contains any other cards, shuffle it into the deck. Yeah, he's going back in here. Yep. And then when examine 1. Oh, I can't. Terminate. Seal empty nexuses. Yeah. Damage is not decreased to 0. She was supposed to... Damage was not decreased to 0. She was supposed to examine 1 at the nexus. Sacrifice any examined gifts and omens. Well, that wasn't a gift and omens. So, that worked. Okay. They go run to get on their motorcycle to give chase to the fellow, to Birdie, who just took off. They're assuming is the demon they're after. who has the contract. We're going to pass. This is Gabrielle's done though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a long term for her. But we got rid of a lot of them, kind of. Oh, and at the end of our turn though, we're going to do this. It's a minion, so we're sacrificing this. Oh wait, it's all going to work out. That's cool. That's awesome. So the Nexus deck, that was a minion, so we are getting rid of the bottom one. They get on their motorcycle. They give chase. They follow the guy around through the Cadillac, careening down a side road out of the airport. Feel like they're heading out to the Mojave. When there's a couple turns and some side roads, and they hit a main road, they're still on its ass when they see the a power station on the coming up. All the lights. Actually, the sun's starting to come up, so there's a sunrise happening behind the power station. For fun, we're gonna say, oh no, nuclear would be way too. This is more of an old school power station that powers some part of Vegas, but old school. It's not like nuclear or anything like that. And in fact, it's abandoned. It looks like it's lit up, but there isn't anything kicking out of it, and the car's heading towards it. It cranes in past the gate. Gabrielle and Frank follow it. They lose it a little bit but they do find it again, and the doors are open next to a small flat building that leads to another part of it, and that's it. So they're gonna have to. They figure they went inside the building. They're gonna have to go in there, lose using mind or rage, sacrifice 1 card. Okay. Frank has 3 cards in his hand. We do this. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Stash. We haven't seen this guy in a long time. So there's this it's a threat too. Is a drone? Oh, it's a drone. So as they stop and they get out and they're looking in the car. There's nobody in the car, and they look towards the building that's nearby. And there's a door. It looks all dark in there though, but they figure they must have went in there, try to lose them, maybe set up another ambush. And there's a pile of trash, which they take to being just a pile of trash nearby. But as they get out and they start walking towards it, the trash moves, and a guy comes out. They go, "What the hell are you doing in my house?" It's not until they get a little closer that they realize his eyes are reflecting light. It's a trap. Frank has to, he's gonna body this dude. Frank's gonna punch this guy, set him back down. Sense 1, yeah. He needs a 12. We'll go ahead and use a Halligan bar. Might be a little too much, but no. Recycle. 6, 9, 10, 11. 11. All right, Gabriella. Now she can use her power. Ooh, she's got some good. Tool. She got tool. No. Sense. Strike. She does. Okay. She's gonna recycle a gift to add 1 to that die roll, so that he passes. Frank cold-cocks this robot, and it goes down. Draw 1 new gift of each virtue and keep 1. Okay. There's some shiny stuff in this guy's pile of trash. Let's see what kind of shiny stuff he's got. I think we need a body. got Lupara. Sawed-off shotgun. A symbol versus a threat. Recycle. Add 1 bonus die. If you're skilled in strike, you may bury this gift and add 4. I think we know what we've just found, ladies and gentlemen. Illusion. Confront while wearing something that is not clothing. Recycle. Give 1 fragment to... Yeah. Looks like we just found ourselves a sawed-off shotgun, ladies and gentlemen. Sawed off. Used for the wolves or by them. Well. Keep 1. Oh, shuffle the rest in your Nexus. Okay. Wow, that's a really advantageous card for this mission. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to do this. Can't have these cards not going the right way. Alright. That is done. Let's roll. Frank's eyes light up. This is the happiest he's been all night. He's gotten a little bit of chance to sober up a tiny bit from the fight, the adrenaline, the drive. So he's really ready to rock and roll. I got a little loose with that last mission. I didn't roll to see if that was the Nexus that was going to be pulled, but fictionally it's working out great. So he doesn't have anything to help him draw. So to do this. So he's going to draw back up, and we need to roll 1 to 3, 4 to 6. So it's this one. All right, that's gone. We're shuffling one of these guys in. And Gabriella's going in. Yeah. So the door's locked. So Gabriella whips out her phone to see if there's any kind of nodes nearby that she can hack. And sure enough, there is, but it attacks back. Initiate. Mind. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Getting sloppy. That robot that Frank hit did not break his hand or hurt him. Hits him pretty hard, and in fact it hits it's steel under there. Like part of it was still steel. So, but it didn't hurt him too bad, but he's not sure he wants to go around punching people tonight. All right, so initiate. Mind, hack, or resist 8. If any saints fail, they cannot play gifts during a symbol. Okay. She's going to do mind with hack, 1 extra die, and passes with flying colors. Okay, so this thing's fighting back to take control of her phone. Evaluate. May recycle 1 mind or hack gift to keep 4 dice. Awesome. Ooh, but we're using rage here. Okay. She has 3 rage dice. We're going to she can't lose any more health here. So we're going to mutate and hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's this asshole. I don't like this one either. Mutate. Roll 1 more mutation die for each of their contracted cards. Oh, I hate this. Oh yeah, so she's got 1 contracted card, so she's going to roll 2 dice. For each of their virtues that is greater than the lowest number rolled, they suffer 1 rage damage. Okay. Wait, hold on. The wine press. While contracted, mutate. Oh, just him. Just him. Okay, so for each of their virtues that is greater than the lowest number rolled, she has 3 virtues that are greater than 2. So we're taking 3 rage damage, which sucks. Okay. Gabrielle needs some healing. Okay, we're mutated. We're mutated. This trap was not expected. This thing might melt her phone. Oh wait, we're doing rage. 3 dice. She's gonna be able to. Oh wait a minute. Never mind. No, screw all that. She can't get help from him anyway. Yeah, she couldn't get any help, so there's no mutation. Frank's rage is at the bottom, which means just for him, only he can. And hers isn't at the bottom, so there's no mutating. So that's not even happening. I don't know which is worse. She's got to roll a 16 on 3 dice, or all right. So she get hack. Evaluate. She can gamble a gift. No, she's not gonna gamble anything. I don't know if I like the whole gambling thing anyway. Not when I have a bunch of cards I like. We're gonna try this. This is a gamble. No, big time too. Terrible. Well, all right. We're gonna try this. Oh no, we have some other things to do before we do that. All right, now we're gonna gamble. Evaluate. Recycle this to gamble any number of dice. Wait, we're recycling. So, shit. We gotta. This is bad. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so she's gonna take 11 damage, but Mr. Beetleman here says sacrifice to decrease damage to 0. As much as I don't want to sacrifice this guy's. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot about the whole keeping 4 cards, but it ain't gonna happen. Okay, I don't know what Mr. Beetleman really represented anyway, so we'll lose him. But the her phone takes the brunt of it. She doesn't take any damage, and now they're gonna have to find a new way in because that door is really protected. Oops. And oh wait, she's got to make a body check. 4, 6, 79. She's all right. All right. Oh, okay. 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 1. Okay. All right. Holy mackerel. All right. This is her turn. I'm gonna draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's party time. Okay. This mission's taking a lot longer than I expected. I'm gonna have to cut it short and do a round 2 either tomorrow or Wednesday. So thanks for joining, McTeddy. Thanks for popping in. Heroic. Thanks, guys. If you're still watching, we will continue this little mission. Gabriella and Frank are at the power station. They just chased a demon with a contract there. They can't get in one door. They're gonna have to go around the other. And Gabrielle is on the ropes as far as cards. She's got 4 cards left in her deck. So we're gonna see how that goes for her tomorrow or the next day. Thanks for joining. Viva la dungeon!